medical writing alone comprises of almost 80% of the market. In pharma sector, there is no one size fits all. Problem is not classified alignment in the organization structure. The ideal system is to using AI with the feedback loop. There are multiple digital solutions and physical solutions available across the globe, but still this platform we are creating for the Indian pharmaceutical industry. Right medicine is available for the right patients. The reason why this platform exists is because pharma's medical affair is about 40-45 years old as a recognized section and about 20 to 25 to 30 years old as a formal globalized strategic department. Despite that, it is still running in silos. There are no fragmented there are very fragmented approaches taken between
अरे
pharmacs,
अभी कौन से
between medical and the
ड्राइवर
marketing team. And despite having a
फाइव
huge potential outsourcing is growing at about 10% CHER in Asia Pacific market, but it is still inefficient. There are multiple digital solutions and physical solutions available across the globe, but still the problem is not classified or not addressed. One of the major reason is in pharma sector there is no one size fits all. If there is an IT or a medical writing solution designed, it doesn't fit unanimously to all the companies. So no one size fits all. The ideal system is to using AI with the feedback loop. We are spending millions and billions on medical writing and insight, but still waiting for weeks for answers. And that exactly at Pharmex we aim to achieve. Cut that insight information lag down to days, from years, months to days. Speed up the medicine availability to the public and faster information loop to ensure right medicine is available for the right patients. We had done a survey and also take out a survey from the big merger and acquisition companies from markets. Over 67% of the global leading pharmaceutical companies responded that even as on 2025, only 27% of them are happy with their company's progress, not consistently following the best practices, and lowest reported implementation for all the digital strategies which are implemented in pharma industry. The main restraints are misalignment in the organization structure. Effective communication plans and senior management involvement are very crucial for building a productive partnership. However, it is very poorly managed. Individual outsourcing, which leads to higher amount of cost and weakened relationships. These are various hidden costs of pharma fragmented medical affair practices. There are documentation bottlenecks, decision lags, and there are major IT resource constraint. If I'm looking at a bigger Indian pharma company like Sun Pharma or Glaxo, even there the IT team comprises of hardly about 25 number of people, 20-25 personals, compared to about 15 to 20,000 of people of overall company size. So that is the IT resource constraint that we are talking about right now. Because of that, it leads to operational inefficiencies. The costs are constantly escalating, and despite that, the results are way below par. We have taken also very leaders'
टू
opinion
मिनट्स
in.
लेफ्ट
Yeah. I'll quickly take you to the market potential. As of now, the medical writing is about 2 to 3% of the CRO revenue, but it can hold up entire 100% of submission if not done well, which is why the pharma outsource are more of it each year. And that's the problem that we are trying to avoid or address. We are looking at a huge market. As on 2023, the market in Asia Pacific alone was about 5,000 crore, globally 15,000 crore, which has a huge potential. And by 2013, we can reach up to 37% of the market share. And in this market, medical writing alone comprises of almost 80% of the market. If you see, all the leading medical affair outsourcing companies in India as of now are US based. There are hardly any Indian pharma company, Indian medical writing company is addressing this issue. These are our key findings in terms of it's a
वन
huge
मिनट
lucrative
लेफ्ट
market. Yeah, it's a huge lucrative market, and the driver is something which we are targeting. I will quickly tell you to the solution that we are offering. We are a integrated insight management platform, which aims to improve workflow streamlining, real-time analysis, automated updates, and resource optimization. The company Pharmex, we are a tech-driven solution designed to optimize this entire issue. How we where our focus is going to be in medical affair, marketing, and business development in Indian pharmaceutical industry by services, medical liaison, information management, and pipeline planning and product repurposing is what we are targeting. Our core competency is me as a founder, my co-founder, and our strategic director. We have a total industry experience of about 35 to 40 years in Indian pharma industry with a leading pharma company. And we can tackle all these directly ourselves: sales and marketing, research and development, and portfolio management.
5 minutes
That's
up.
me. Yeah. And yeah, so these are the
I was
pitches,
ask,
right? Sorry.
yeah, ask like, what do you
Yeah.
want from Wise SNT?
For Wise, I'm looking for a collaboration in terms of this scaling up right now. I've already launched about 2 months ago with a bootstrap of about 20 lakhs of my own funding in this. As you can see here, my own revenue is about 20
Okay,
lakhs, and I require about 87 lakhs total for developing the product, and that's where this entire funding is going to go to. I'll just
okay. And how
yeah, quickly show you.
stage does the product development cost? How much do you want for product development?
For product development will cost me around 55 lakhs, just purely a product development, which is a entirely a coder's cost. We have tied up with this company, which is our strategic partner, which is an ISO certified company with about 200 plus developers at their disposal, and they have already worked in US, UK, Australia, Singapore, and China with main blockchain management and in financial in services. And that's
Okay,
where we are tying up. My prototype is already ready, which I'm already taking to the market and started showing to the pharma companies, and they are really very excited. So now it's all about I have to actually develop the product, and that's where my bottleneck is
okay,
with this. Should I stop
okay.
this
So what I
presentation?
yes. So I have few questions. One is you are making a blockchain based medical writing. Second is it has been driven by AI. So do you need an agentic AI for the same, or do you need only the open AI source? How does it work?
No, I would require an agentic AI. It will be like I discussed very much in the beginning that it does not have one size fits all. It will be extremely Indianized. It will have to be an Indian version. So it will not be only with agentic, only with an OpenAI source. Plus, there are a lot of privacy concern with the OpenAI source. We want to develop this. We want to develop this, even train this model with our in-house medical writers. As of now, I have a group of 5 medical writers who I'm collaborating with when I'm going or giving the offline solution to the companies. I've already started reaching out to Sun, Glaxo, Cipla, and Torrent Pharmaceuticals in Indian Pharma. And I am offering the
Thank
same
you for your
service right now
guidance. Can
offline.
reply can
So my medical writers are
most fetch
manually
up.
providing this entire solution. We are
Yeah.
working on. I work from the product purposing and the scale up solution, being in the industry in the mainstream market, and the medical writers are completely focusing on the writing. We are right now working on an OpenAI model which we will be able to train, but when it comes to developing it, they all want it on premise, mainly for the concern and safety concern. In fact, recently, if you might have heard, Cipla lost about 36 billion dollar worth data. It was completely available to the open market, which is why it's extremely crucial to have developed something, one on premise, and b has to be developed from scratch. We cannot just rely on the OpenAI source.
See, I'll tell you. I don't know how much you the IT part. So normally the agentic AI are being built from the OpenAI source, but there are like filters on that. So normally there is
Right.
a filter, and then you can say sources are supposed to be shared or not. But then the filters will make sure that it will not be 100% protected, but it will be protected to up to 50 to 70%. But then there will be information which has to go to the OpenAI source, and then it is going to come back. So because till now India does not have its own AI,
Right.
like you know that. So it is going to go even if you're gonna use ChatGPT, because normally because we did an agentic AI workshop over here, and we have like students who are working on AI. So these AI agentic AI will be set up for your medical writing, for example, and you have to like make a process. Okay, this has to go over here. This has to basically it's like an employee for you who is going to write, do the procedures, and give them an output. Safety procedures, you need to check that out, that how much percentage of safety you can give. You cannot give 100% safety. That's what I have seen in a lot of companies who are making agentic AI. Now second thing is blockchain. What are you going to protect in the blockchain? The medical writings, like the research papers, the what do you say, formulations, what exactly?
So research papers are anyways published for everyone to see. The moment a research is conducted and completed, they are anyways publishing and it is available for free for people all over the world, especially the students, the medical writing students. But research, post research is available for everybody. Pre research is when the data is actually getting collected. That's the patient data which is going to be collected. If there is a trial happening, you must have heard recently when there was COVID time, the clinical trials were happening, so all this patient data has to be anonymized. Now all the pharma companies have their own set of doctors, their medical the medical representatives and all. They have a huge data. Now when they are collecting that data, when they are also checking the resource deployed in terms of some campaigns or in terms of clinical trials, they need to ensure that the same doctors are not multiplied or same doctor is not being given all the patient. They also need to see if the patient data is authentic, if there are patient numbers given, are they really existing. So all these data, if it is available to, if it is leaked by any chance even before the trial is completed, that can be really dangerous, and for the company reputation as well as for the patient's rights. So which is the reason why IT insight, like interior IT of pharma company also, is as on date is not developing something like that in house. They want to have a company which is outside agency which has got a validated software. They would check that software out, and once we have a software reach to a certain level wherein the output is so about 70 to 80% acceptable to these pharma companies, that is when they will be modulating this into or incorporating this on their own premises. Also, it's not just an AI solution, it's going to be an enterprise level software system which also will have an communication with the Viva platform, which is a sales if force effectiveness and sales reporting, which will give us the authentic sites wherein the medical reps have actually gone and visited. So it will not be a phony sites wherein the trial has been conducted, patients are also given, and the names are appearing on the clinical trial. So these are the major reasons why only 9% of Indian medical writer is right now being utilized, even though there is ghost writing happening in all these big US firms and European firms wherein the writers of India are being utilized, but they are not being utilized by Indian pharma company. And that's something which I want to get more clarity and transparency here. So
So you're talking about medical writing in terms of the clinical trials and the
in
procedures
terms
over
of the
there, and
clinical
there is a medical
trials,
writing on the medicine.
sorry, I can't hear you.
After the medicine has been released, they have their own what do you say, conduct of experiments. They have a medical writing over there also. Even on after the production, they have a medical writing of the procedures
Yes,
where they have to. So there's medical writing.
regulatory
Which medical
submissions.
writing?
Yes, I'm talking about end to end, right from the planning till the execution till the out when the post even the research is conducted. So during clinical trial, pre-clinical trial, when the protocols are prepared, that if we want to conduct this safety procedure, then what should be the protocol? What should be the patient population? How many men? How many women? What age group? The entire protocol when it is written, even that is being prepared by the medical writer. That is also being prepared by a medical writer. So even protocol planning, once the data is available, the data analysis, the data interpretation is also done by the medical writer of mine. That entire process is going to be automatized, and then once that automation will happen, it will also check with the global available resource which are already published and out available openly. These reports will be checked that if similar set of trials are conducted anywhere else across the globe, then what was the outcome, what are the patient side effect reported, which can be preemptively understood, and the safety steps can be taken. So there are multiple things to it. It's not just a one simple document automation solution that I'm providing. It's insight extraction,
The
also checking that
blockchain
insight with.
No, the
I'm sorry, your
blockchain.
voice is
How are you
breaking.
going to? Can you hear me? How will you use the blockchain technology? Because blockchain has to be like for a specific document. Suppose, for example, you're putting up this one of the medical writing in on the blockchain, and then so that there is a privacy and security for the security purpose. But then the blockchain will also cost you a lot.
Yeah, so
57
see,
lakh is not enough.
that is something which a product architect will be a better person. I'm a pharmacist. I have a background in medical affairs, and I have a background in pharma industry, right? In preparing the medicine and in ensuring the clinical trials that happen. The team that we are going to, the developers team, are the people who are actually developing the solution, and they are the ones who will be, making the entire architecture of it based on the information which I require and the solution that I require, and that's exactly where I need the funding. So, and this is something which they have also worked on while preparing a prototype. My prototype, like I said, is ready, and I've already taken it to the multiple developers to understand that which is the best way to address this, which is a best way to make it cost effective.
Okay, so what we'll do is, because we are funded by SISF, we give fundings from SISF and MSINS and Startup SIDB. So Startup India, are you private limited right now?
Yes, private limited. I also have a Startup India
Your,
recognition.
yeah, how many years?
One
When did you
year,
register?
2024. Yeah,
Okay, correct. We are eligible for Startup India. So we are going to have our Startup India round, seed round, in the coming
okay,
month. So what we'll do is we'll put your, and 57 lakh is too much because we give up to 50 lakh rupees Startup India seed fund, and that too in the form of CCDs and CCPS. So normally Startup India is in the form of CCD, what we have right now in Vice. We like people do have what do you say grants, but our grants 40 lakh tak hota hai, that has been exhausted. So now whatever money we have from Startup India is in the form of CCD, and that is very less. That is 1.5%. So at the rate of 1.5%, you will be able to get the CCD
at the rate of
uh,
1.5% annually or monthly are we talking
annually.
about?
Annually.
Okay.
So because women entrepreneurs, we have to support them. So we are going to get 1.5%. Coming to the, I need to understand this much more better. So what I'll do is next month itself, one of the what do you say founder of the data byte company who does this, because see what you're saying. I'm also from the pharma background and biotechnology background. So
Okay, that's nice.
coming to like I've done my PhD in microbiology, so I understand this field. But then
Okay.
the whole thing is how I'm going to put it up in the blockchain, and how are you going to have this AI, agentic AI, and how to get
I
protected. That has to be like checked by one of the IT professionals. So I think he will be
I
coming in the
lost you
next
after
month.
the agentic AI. Sorry.
One second. Yeah. So our one of our directors, Vishram Bapat sir, is going to come by next month. I want you to do a presentation over there, and
Okay.
or if you're there in Mumbai, then come down to
I'm in
Vice.
Mumbai. Yeah.
Are you based out of Mumbai?
Yes.
Yeah. So what you can do is Vice team. You can just send them our address. You can come down once Vishram sir comes. You can come down to Vice SNDT. It's in Juhu, and we can discuss about this because you have put up a 20 lakh rupees of your own. It should go in a proper
Yes.
format, and in the
Yes.
AI, we do have students who have been making AI. It's not a what do you say? Normally, those software engineers, they just take a lot of time. But I know how to make an agentic AI. It's just like a 2 day thing.
Okay.
So so we have done that. So if we could help you in any of the ways to make this much more
Divya,
easier
the best
and
thing
cut
would
down,
be the
we'll help.
yeah, the quote which I have received. It would be great if I can get that also evaluated. So I would understand that exactly what infrastructure these guys have tried
Yes.
when giving me the quotation of 57 lakhs. So that would be a great help because I really tried and it's come back to around the same amount. And I have taken this to even the IT firms like the pharma companies directly, that when they have tried to work on certain solution like that, they gave me the answer which were ranging in crores. So 57 was coming out like way too cheap in terms of what they understand. So
Yes,
yeah,
and yeah, because that's the market price. If we do it in house in terms of our students and everyone, the teachers, how it can cost us, because it's simply
okay,
what do you say? Sometimes the simple things are being done simply, but then it has been complicated when you go outside.
yeah.
Let me
It's not
check
just
once,
one
and
agentic AI. It's going to be information coming in from one source. Then that information is again dissected. Then the multiple informations are again coming into various sources. And the final output is
yes,
yes, yeah,
because we did 2 days agentic AI workshop for our students, and where we
okay,
called like 75 students now being trained on agentic AI. So if one of the student can make your agentic AI as a prototype, and we can
Wow.
run something on that. So even the students can get an internship letter or something like that, and then within 5,000 to 10,000 rupees you will be like able to do it. So
Oh,
let's
that would
let's
be great.
you just come.
I'm based out
Come.
of Andheri West.
I
I'm
can.
based out of Andheri West. I can, my office is also in Andheri West only. So I can, there will be more than happy to, come there personally and pitch it and try and understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Team wise, just tell them when Bapat sir is coming and schedule a meet, physical meet, to Juhu.
Yes, ma'am. We
That
will
will be
do.
great.
Thank you so much.